Hi everybody, it's Dara.
Hi everybody, it's Charles.
And I am so lucky. Charles just popped over and he brought me some goodies from Essential Living Foods. And I said, Charles, are you hungry? Do you want a smoothie?
And I'm always hungry,
Yeah.
so let's
Okay.
whip up something.
We're whipping up something. And here we have bananas. We're using what we have in the house, which lucky for me, I have a whole container of the most gorgeous, my favorite ground vanilla bean that I really can't live without.
This will last you a long time.
No,
How long do you go through this?
You'd be
Maybe
surprised.
not for Dara.
No, but like I haven't had it, so I'm like, I want to smell it. No, seriously, I add it to every sweet smoothie and every tonic.
It brings out like a whole different layer to everything.
I missed it. I've missed it. I've been waiting for this. So this is a very happy moment, and it's worth it. This can last a very long time because you don't need a lot, and it's just a very beautiful, heart-based, very divine, feminine thing to have in the home. So we have bananas, and Charles is just going to ask me a question, or we're going to talk about whatever comes up. So there's really nothing in particular planned other than me making a smoothie and some talk.
Yep. So I want to know, Dara, are you off of 80-10-10? What's going on?
I am not off of 80-10-10. Well, you know, strict 80-10-10 where there's no spices, no salt, I would say I'm off.
Okay.
Would I say that
How did you do with the no salt though?
Loved. Oh, my body felt so amazing. I don't think
You're like no water fat, right?
Yeah, within 2 days I had released all water. Like I couldn't even believe how much water was releasing and how lean I felt and how fresh I felt.
And regular, right? You went to the bathroom all the time because
everything was so beautifully digesting. So I am a full proponent of following that plan.
Okay.
And I also am a believer that there are cycles in life, and sometimes we're going to just go a little bit towards the salt and a little bit towards the fat. But when you have the vantage point of true health, and to me that's top of the line, following a low-fat raw vegan diet, when you have that vantage point, you know how to get there. So if you start to slip a little bit, you just go back up. And that's where I'm at right now. Thus, tons of bananas in my house. If you walk in and you see tons of bananas,
you thought a monkey lived
you
in
know
here.
that I'm doing the plan.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so I love talking about that because the no fat thing is the low fat thing is interesting.
Yeah, because your body does well. Well, some people do well with high fat. I personally don't. But
some people do.
Yeah,
right?
Some people do. They thrive off of it, and I think you got to listen to your own body, really. And I think I love what Dara does about the whole 80-10-10, but you do it Dara style. You do it kind of you pick and choose kind of what your body feels like at the moment. You'll do some teas, you do some tonics. Whatever.
And you know what I did though? When I love my tonics, but when I was doing the 80-10-10, I just didn't add fat. And I added dates instead of the fat. So that's kind of how I got a little bit of thickness going on.
Cool.
And I altered it. How do you eat? What are you eating these days?
These days, I've been getting a little off my regular path, but getting back on, just like you were saying. Every time you kind of get off of it, you got to strive backwards. So I think it's just like listening to my body and also doing lots of fruits, high water content foods.
Okay.
Yes, I do a lot of fruits, smoothies throughout the day, drinking lots of water. That's so important, I think.
Right.
Yeah, drinking water.
Oh my gosh.
And I do quinoa. I love quinoa.
Do you?
So I love
Quinoa's really nice. I think quinoa is a great thing to do. This is why like all raw foods are not created equal, and all cooked foods are not bad. So it really is. It's too simplified to say I only eat raw food, because if you say that, you're not necessarily healthy.
Yeah,
and
of course not.
if you eat cooked food, you're not necessarily unhealthy. So it's important to listen to your body.
Find a balance, It's really important.
Do you want to talk about what a good thing to add in here if you want to have this last longer in your body, pull out toxins, and lose weight? You know what I'm talking about? Can you read my mind? What would I add to here to...
Some cilantro or some greens? Like I was thinking, or chia seeds?
Yes.
Yes, chia seeds.
So we could add chia seeds, which will give us protein. It'll give us
and the fat too, the
for our
healthy
brain.
fats.
And it also it pulls out toxins, and it will last, it extends the life of the smoothie longer, so that it will last in your system, and you won't be hungry as quick as if you don't add it. So I'm happy to add some chia seeds.
Let's add some chia seeds.
Okay.
You got some?
I do. And
Yum, those are beautiful chia seeds.
these
White
are
chia?
white chia. So weight loss is, I think, our own natural body weight is what we want to think about. Because there's some people who want to tone up, but they don't necessarily want to be skinny, or we all have like our body type. We are supposed to feel like at our best. And I think that instead of going towards one image of what we've taught is great, it's like, how do you feel? Do you feel strong? Do you feel like you're filled with energy? Do you like the shape and the tone of your skin and your muscles? You know, to me, that's more important than actual weight, because when we tone up at the gym, we might weigh a little more. And, you know,
it's how you feel, really.
I think so. All right, we're turning it on. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Sure.
Yum, smells so good.
We could add, Charles brought me fresh goji berries. We could add bee pollen. We could add,
ooh, do you have bee pollen? Let's do some bee pollen.
And if you want it sweeter, I could add the yacon syrup.
No, I think we're good with the
Okay,
bananas.
you're good?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, because I know the yacon syrup from Essential Living Foods, Kip actually taught me this, that it has probiotics in it. So it's actually healthy to eat the yacon syrup to help the healthy flora in your body combat any bacteria that does come along everywhere. People we need to not be afraid of germs. We just need to promote the
better germs.
So what should I do? I just do a little swirl at the top.
Yum,
for
that's
fun.
pretty. Bee pollen. So I don't think I ever told you, Dara, like, so before I got onto the whole healthy, like, raw foods diet, I used to weigh like 250 pounds.
What?
Like, plus.
What?
Yes,
What?
and that's how I got onto the whole raw
I
foods
can't even
thing.
imagine that.
I was overweight. I used to McDonald's every single day.
Look at his skin. Look how beautiful. Look
Yeah.
how taut. Look how fit you are.
Isn't that crazy? So
You
I
used to eat
transitioned McDonald's meat like every single
Aw.
day. I was watching TV and then
Look into, they could see the whites of your eyes. Look in really close. Like, you are gorgeous.
Thank
it's
you.
unbelievable. Okay, go ahead. I won't interrupt.
So, I mean, I transitioned into a more raw foods diet, like more high fruits and vegetables. I realized that it's beyond food. You know, we talk a lot about food, and food brings us comfort. But what I realized is that it's also the mind-body connection. Like, really learning to love ourselves, accept ourselves, and doing all the inner work, you know. So what just happened was the camera just shut off by itself, I think. So we're starting over.
No, not totally over.
No.
We don't know where it ended. We don't know if we asked the question of the day, which is basically what makes your heart sing.
Yes.
You know, so what's the thing that you do for free, that you do when you're not working, or the thing that you find yourself doing because you're just inclined? So do the thing that makes you happy, share smoothies with your friends.
Following your bliss. What you find yourself doing for free all the time, and it's not about the money, it's just, you just do it because it makes you happy.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we want.
The money will follow.
We're just talking about when you just follow your bliss and just go with the flow and not thinking about the end result of, I need to do this, I need to do that, where you're just going with the flow and just
so
really feeling your heart and just following what comes along. The right people come along, the doors just open.
It really happens. Like, we're not just saying that. Like, you hear that a lot, but it really does happen. So whenever you catch yourself, because we've been brought up, I don't know if you were because you're younger, but it's very natural. We were taught to figure out how to make money. Well, if you're going to do what you love, figure out how to make money. But the new paradigm is just to do what you love and be in that space, because people will be attracted to you. The right people will be attracted to you, and that does happen. So on that note, I think we are going to close this up.
Yep.
We have no idea where it ended, but that's okay.
We're going with the flow.
We're going with the flow, which is good. And get your greens on.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Leave a comment below. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.